Morning, everybody. All right, well, here we are on day 28. Almost 30 days later, and we're still in the same position. I'm making this video so some of my out-of-state people can understand what's really going on. And then hopefully somebody on here will share it with somebody you know that don't know, and then somebody else will share it, and then they'll really understand that we're still in hell down here. So I'm going to show you some things of people's belongings. I'm here at my parents' house. My parents are in their mid-70s, and they've lived at this house since 1977. And this is their house. As you can see, the water line was halfway of the house. And yes, they had flood insurance, and yes, it's Allstate, and yes, we have not settled with them, and yes, they haven't given us any idea of direction, and they're saying it could be 3 or 4 more months. That's what it's like to have flood insurance. If you notice, all of their belongings of 50 years plus is in their front yard. They call this debris. I call this memories. Yeah, this is over 50 years of stuff of my parents that my parents have to drive up to their driveway and see every freaking day. Every day. Now, you know, we've had these wonderful looters, because you looters out there that don't have a life, y'all come over here and you steal their refrigerator and their washing machines and their dryers and their dishwasher. You steal all that because why? Because you're low life. That's why. You can't get off your ass and get a job. You said you want the government to pay for it, and you're going to capitalize off of other people's belongings. The stuff you see on people's driveways, let me show you the street. The stuff you see over here in Old Jefferson on Board Drive, this debris is called people's belongings. That's their life. That's their life sitting out here on the driveways, folks. So, you know, it'd be really nice for people not to come through here and go through people's stuff, but hey, I guess if you're going to be low life, you might as well be low life. But, you know, you lose everything, folks. I mean, tennis shoes, curtains, furniture, all your appliances, your doors, your mirrors, your socks, your underwear. It's right there, folks. It's 50 years of my parents losing everything they got. And you know, I feel really sorry for the people like this, for my parents that have got to start over. I really do. You know, I'm going to get to a point I'm going to have to not let my parents come back. Because here's what I've learned. If you flooded 3 times, I want everybody to think about this, that has flooded before. If you flooded 3 times, FEMA has to buy your property at 75% of the market value. All right, so the house I just showed you, my parents' house, is worth $145,000 prior to flood. All right, so this is the second time they flooded, right? Sure would be nice if Allstate would total the house. We're still praying for that. Because let's say we rebuild. Let's say we rebuild. What's their property going to be worth in 3 to 5 years? Because this is a flood zone AE, they're now going to be put in a high risk. FEMA and them are going to call it high risk. So Old Jefferson subdivision is going to be a high risk place to live. The insurance probably won't double, at least for 3 more years. And then if they flood for the 3rd time, let's say the house is only worth $100,000, then that means FEMA will give them what? $75,000. So like I told Mom and Dad, if we can get $75,000 or more for the house, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take and sell this house to an investor or anybody that wants to buy it. It is gutted. It's been sprayed for mold, and I am keeping it up. Trying to keep the looters out of it's a different thing, but I do have a Smith & Wesson. That's for sure. I'm working on trying to get my house back together because my parents will have to come live with me. I flooded too. I got 14 inches and 18 inches. So, you got to be there for your parents, right? I mean, they bring you into the world. You got to help them. So that's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I've been watching the city council meetings, the metro council meetings, the mayor and the governor this morning with Congress. That was crazy. The mayor of Central did a really good job of standing up for his people. The mayor of Denham, poor Denham. I hope something happens out there. The mayor of Walker, he was good. And then, of course, the mayor of Baton Rouge, oh, good old Kip Holden. I don't know where the hell he is. They say he's in Taiwan. I guess he's eating sushi. I don't know. He wasn't here for the Alton shooting. He on a business trip. And then guess what? Here we go again. He's not here now. He's in Taiwan. He'll be coming in for the games, and then he's got to leave on Monday to go to Baltimore. Kip Holden, I have applauded you for things that you have done in the past, but now you're chicken shit when it comes to disasters, when it came to time for the shootings that happened here in Baton Rouge, and now for the people of your city that need you, and we need you to speak up. But hey, I guess I'm speaking to the wall, what it feels like. But they're going to try to stop not having to elevate these homes. This subdivision that my parents live in, the base flood elevation, I got that. They would have to actually jack their homes up 6.5 feet. I know some homes that were jacked up 6.5 feet, but they still flooded. This is the 1,000-year mark. We had over 1 trillion gallons of water. If it happens again, then God is making us go through more things. I don't feel it's going to happen again, right? But I don't hold the crystal ball. I don't. But what I do know is that this city is hurting. The parishes are hurting. Our economy is hurting. We're going to go through a lot of stuff. FEMA, I don't get it. They have told us, we'll get back with you in a couple weeks. I mean, they gave my parents a whole whopping $1,000 because they have flood insurance. I don't care if you have flood insurance or you don't, because, your individual, Allstate, State Farm, Liberty Mutual, all those people are controlled by FEMA. I mean, that's what it's written through. It's the government. So either way you look at it, they still have control. But if you're watching this and if you are not flooded out, get with your communities where you live at, especially if you're out of state. Get with your communities. Get with a church over there and see if anybody can team up and help individuals over here. Contact me. I mean, I always need help. Contact, my parents. Contact the next door neighbor. There's so many of my clients have flooded. They wasn't supposed to flood, But organize things if you're out of the state and help us. And don't donate to the Red Cross. You're pissing away your money. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? I'm in the middle of this. I'm seeing the chicken nugget dinners. I shouldn't be complaining about a chicken nugget dinner. But, this fat girl got to eat sometimes, so I need some jambalaya or some boudin balls. There go my neighbor. That's what's probably going to make it worse for Mom and Dad is when you live here for 77. So. Oh, yeah, come on, neighbor. You on Facebook. Just say hello.
You never take a picture of me.
I'll come over and take a picture of you.
Right,
Okay.
I went and got my little genie. All I need is my little genie. We'll be all right.
Oh, you got a genie in the bottle.
That genie, we stay here all the
Look,
time.
y'all, he got a genie in the bottle. That's all he needs is a genie in the bottle. See? Crazy coon asses. So anyway, I think it's going to be really difficult. I think it's really difficult for people, especially my parents' age, to walk away from a home that they built in 1977, and everything that they own is right here in the front yard. And what do you do when you're in your 70s? Well, something will happen. It's just going to be a slow process. Okay, Lindsay. Okay, I see that. Yeah. We're not working on Mom and Dad's house. We are working on my house. And that it would deeply be appreciated. Food, snacks, and drinks. After this video, I'll put my address on there. And if you ever want to drop anything at the house, I have a key hidden, so I'll tell you where it's at. You can call me and drop stuff off. I'm trying to get contractors in there next week because like I said, I've got to put my house back together so I can bring mom and dad over there to live with me. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I just kind of want to give an update because people, if you're living out of state, you really don't understand what we're going through. I know you don't. I know you don't. But I just kind of want to give you an update. This is day 28. That's right. 2 more days will be 30 days. 30 days since this. We've got no help from FEMA. There's one FEMA trailer that's been assigned to somebody. That one FEMA trailer is in Monticello subdivision. I see it every day when I go home. Maybe we should all go live with them since they got the one FEMA trailer. But I watched the news this morning at 7, the council meeting with the governor, and the FEMA is blaming the state because the state didn't communicate for 2 weeks and blah, blah. So it's like, no, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. They don't know whose fault it is. Anyway, I will bring you up to par on some more stuff. I am here for y'all's real estate needs. I'm working very late. I've got a few more rent houses if you're looking for some. If you don't need anything, you know how to reach me, 955-5484. I'm going to get on out of here because this smells like ass. I got to go. We'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.